Well, how the devil are we, people? Oh, I'll be honest, I felt better. I took the kids to a party a weekend. Contracted the Ebola virus or something. And fucking absolutely wrote off. But this is a response to JDP in regards to the proposed Bash and Britney fight. I'll be honest, right? I'm not going to be my usual fucking chirpy self, no fucking silly voices and shit like that. I'm too fucking ill. Alright, back to business. JDP, you fucking made a video about the fight. I'll be honest with you, I'd actually agree with you on most points. Well, some points, at least. I think you're right. There is no sport, no contest between Bash and Britney. No disrespect to Bash whatsoever. But I think it says more about the character of Brett accepting a fight, knowing the ailments of the man, knowing somebody that's having seizures and probably suffering from CTE or punch drunk or whatever you want to say. I'm no brain surgeon, I don't know it, but I know he's got problems and it's brought on through fighting, right? And your new best friend, your little fucked up sloth and chunk relationship that you've got going on with him, you're there in his corner, his number one cheerleader. Have you ever thought about having a shred of decency about you and saying, look, Brett, this isn't right? Do you know what I mean? Like, there's no sport, there's no glory to be had fighting Bash. None whatsoever. Like, it's a sick fucking joke, the fact that he's willing to step in a ring and fight a guy like that. That is not a fighting man. That is a stinking bully boy coward. No self-respecting, like, veteran of any combat sport ever would lay a glove on Bash and not be worried about the repercussions of what's going to happen to the man. No doubt you're a fan of combat sports, JDP, yes? I trust you know the story of Gerald McClellan and fucking Nigel Benn. It's heartbreaking. And Gerald McClellan was a fully capable, in the prime of his life, mini Mike Tyson. Fighting is a dangerous fucking game. And that poor fella couldn't even look after himself proper with the injuries that he sustained. And that was in a fair fight against the guy who got medically cleared to fight. Do you honestly believe that Bash could be medically cleared to fight anybody, take part in any combat sports? If you support this fight and give him any props and you think it brings him any glory whatsoever, should he dare lay an hand on Bash, then you are fucked up in the head. No self-respecting spectator of any form of combat sports wants to see someone get maimed, right? I want to see both athletes walk away, shake hands, and fucking go home to the families nice and bonny like they're putting their lives on the line to entertain us lot. Do you know what I'm saying? No one wants to see some tragedy happen. Like, Bash has given me entertainment through the years. I've seen him fighting King of the Streets. He's fucking, you know what I mean? He's got some stones on him. I'd never seen somebody bite somebody's ear off before until I saw Bash do it. Like, you can't say there's glory and think that there's any modicum ounce of respect to be gained from fighting this when there's like a 5 stone weight advantage against somebody who's been through that many wars. His brain's not working right anymore. Again, I don't mean any disrespect to Bash. I can only say it as I see it. But you've seen the video with him hooked up to monitors saying he's having seizures, slurring his words and that. It's fucked. Like, If anybody would tune in to watch that fight, anyone at all, you're a sick individual. Between Brett and Bash, you are like that. It's not right. It can't go ahead. Bash will turn up. He's bonkers. Like, you know what I mean? He's a war horse. He'll always put himself on the line for whatever reason. I don't know his story, but at the end of the day, people around him, his family, are probably telling him not to do this shit. But he just does it for whatever reason. And Brett's capitalising on that, JDP. Surely you see this. If you respect him for stepping in there against a bloke like that, mate, you've not got an ounce of humanity in you. You haven't, right? Like, it's hard to put into words how fucking disgusting I truly feel about him accepting a fight against Bash. I've said it's the most cowardice piece of shit fucking move I've ever seen off any cunt that has ever been in this corner of YouTube. If this fight goes ahead and it garners interest or anything like that, this corner of YouTube, like, you're all severely lacking decency or anything. Like, just, he's a fucking human being. He's got kids and he's probably got kids and a wife and that. Like, just let him, like, retire. Do you know what I mean? Stop fucking calling him out and capitalising on his fucking ailments. It's fucked up. It truly is. You all need to give your fucking heads a wobble. JDP, you need to sort it out, man. You need to do better than this. Like, come on, fella. Fucking hell. I'll have banter with you and that, but this is sick, mate. It's not right. You can't give him your backing with this one, fella. It's inconsolable. Like, nothing good will come of it, especially if he gets hurt. Let's be honest now. Bash could die if he fights Brett. He could die fighting anybody at this moment in time. Like, any fighter can die in a fight, but they have to at least be, like, medically capable of, like, defending themselves properly. Fucking Bash is an Hail Mary fight. He'll throw himself at that big bastard. You need to have a word here. Speak to your fucking new best mate or whatever he is, yeah? And fucking talk him out of this one. Tell him to fight the big Geordie fella. That's more of a fight. He's already said that he's fucked up physically. He's got, like, he needs a new knee or something. That's more of a fight than Bash will be. Don't fuck it. This is fuck, man. I don't believe I'm having fucking say shit like this. It's fucking balmy.